Guys, Fies here with a face shave today. I'm going to go ahead and put some of the Star Jelly pre-shave on. I've got a new but old soap. It's new in that it just re-released. Um, but I've had it since December from the advent calendar that PAA put out. And the reason I'm using it is because it just re-released thanks to the Facebook group, the Phoenix Shaving Fan Club or fan group. I think I'll link it below if I can through Facebook. But this is their 1K soap that I got in the advent calendar also with the splash. And we reached 1,000 members in that group. So they re-released it. Now here's a little blurb that comes with the set in the advent calendar. The scent profile is anise, which to me I think is where the black licorice scent comes from. Beeswax Absolute, which I get a little bit of. Rose, lavender, lemon, bergamot, jasmine, licorice, which is also probably where the licorice scent comes from. Cedar, pine, patchouli, amber, dark musk, which I get, vanilla bean, and vetiver. It says 1K was originally created in celebration of original How to Grow a Mustache Google forum, reaching 1,000 members. Blah blah blah. So he used it. He said 1,000 members is good and plenty. So with that in mind, he decided to use the classic candy scent as a top note. But it's also a sophisticated masculine type scent. And I agree. It does kind of start off with the black licorice type scent, but then it evolves to something more thanks to all the other scent notes. Definitely getting a lot of menthol from the Star Jelly. The brush today is the 345 Soap Co. Rhumpkin handle that aka Brushworks made for John. It's a beautiful handle. It came with a synthetic knot, but I've been leaning towards Badgers a lot more lately, the higher end Venturians. So in this knot, or in this handle, I took out the knot and I put in a V13 Venturian, which is a beautiful knot. Gels up great, very great face feel, good medium amount of backbone. So perfect knot for me. I'm going to be using the carbon stainless steel with the plus plate and a second use Rapira Platinum. The plus plate is carbon's base plate that has the most amount of gap with a moderate amount of positive exposure. It's a very smooth razor. If you guys don't remember or weren't here around when I made those videos, I actually considered letting this one go when I first got it. I didn't enjoy it as much. So I made myself use it every day for like 2 weeks. On my face and on my head. And it quickly, actually, after about 3 or 4 shaves, became a top 5 shaver for me. It's one of my favorites. Lately I've been thinking about it being in a number 2. I like to rank them for myself. And I think it's in the number 2 spot now, where the Blackland Brassbird used to sit. I had the original plate, and I did a comparison video, I believe, and I talked about it in previous videos. So if you look back at my old videos comparing the um, original and the plus plus plate, but the original is more efficient with more blade feel, which I liked. But I like the plus plus a little bit more. It's efficient enough with enough blade feel, but I can use it more comfortably on my head too. So I decided I was only going to keep one and not hoard all of the carbon plates or carbon razors, and decided to sell the original that I had and keep this one. This can actually use a little bit more water. I may have used a little bit more soap than I probably should have, but that's okay. I'm still trying to decide. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna just go ahead and get this set in the EDP because I do like this scent. It's very nice. It's again, it's semi-sweet but then masculine. It's an interesting scent. If you wear this out, it will get some attention. It is very interesting. Scent note. I mean, scent strength is about probably 5 or 6, maybe 6, maybe 6.5. I'll just put it evenly at 6. How about that? Very nice scent though. I used a mild razor yesterday, the Rockwell 6S in gold with the R5 plate. So I've got a little bit extra growth today versus when I use my more efficient razors like the Rex Ambassador. And this video probably won't air until Thursday. So today is Wednesday for me. Very smooth. And there is some blade feel because it still has positive exposure, but it's not menacing by any means. It's about a medium amount of blade feel, which for me is just fine. And of course, great performance from Phoenix Shaving. I don't, comparing the pre-shaves that I've been using, the Ice Cube and the Star Jelly, in terms of performance, I don't really get much more performance enhancement, if any, with the Star Jelly, but I do get more menthol. And menthol actually goes really well with this scent, with this soap. And by menthol, I don't mean the scent menthol, I mean the feel, the coldness. And I think this soap and this aftershave should have come mentholated because I think that would have been awesome. I love the handle right here. It's very comfortable to use. That's why I did not give up on it with that knot that was in there, the synthetic knot, and I went ahead and put in a very nice $65 Badger knot. Knots can be expensive. I mean, there are some that are hundreds of dollars, which is ridiculous. No one to spend that much is going to be on a razor, personally. But we all have our thing, so. Alright. Against the grain. So let me know in the comments, have you tried 1K? Did you try it the first time it was released for the Google forum? For how to grow a mustache? Was their first time with the advent calendar like mine was? Or are you gonna blind buy it and never have tried it before in your life? I still get hints of the black licorice type scent, but it's really well blended. It's really interesting. I mean, it's just like a lot of or Douglas's scents that are not homages or dupes. They're just out there, but I enjoy this scent a lot. It's not my favorite by him, of course. I mean, he's had some great stuff out. But it is a very nice one and definitely worth buying for me, especially for you if the scent notes sound up your alley. Um, I would recommend at least checking it out. And I'll put the links down below to everything that's available. And do a little bit more picking up right here. Alright, I'm going to finish cleaning up and I'll be back with the post. Alright, and I'm back. Before I talk about anything else, I just want to show how well this gels. This is the V13 Venturian. So, really cool. So after the shave, I rinsed off. I put the PAA alum block with the dry dock system and a no slip grip. No stinging whatsoever. And then I'm going to finish off with the 1K splash. I get a little bit more of the beeswax and some of the other notes in this. Again, it's semi-sweet, but not overly sweet. It's not gourmand, but it's almost like it's a gourmand. And then it just evolves to a more masculine type scent on the dry down. So very pleasant to smell. I really enjoy using it. And I probably will be getting the full set with the EDP just to have it, because I do like it enough to buy that. So let's review. I use the carbon plus plus plate in stainless steel with the PAA Phoenix Shaving 1K set from the Advent calendar, which has just released. The 1K set has re-released thanks to the Facebook group that James Bayer runs, by the way. The 345 Rhumpkin brush with a V13 Venturian knot, and the brush was made by AKA. There's a copper coin, so there's some patina on there, which is really cool, but that handle is beautiful. And that's pretty much it. So feel free to comment, like, and subscribe, and see you next time.